Oh man, we're gonna do some Halloween chopping. I was just chopping, for Halloween. I was like, I gotta post this on the internet. So, got my knives that I got right next to me. I'm gonna chop this wood. I'm gonna do a little bit of comparison right now, though. That blade I got in my hand is the Bark River Bravo 3. Go look it up. And those other two blades there, those are Work Tough Gear blades. The one closest to you is the Mountain Man. The other one, Who's on Predator Hunting Bowie. And with that Bravo 3, all throughout this video, you're going to see monster chopping done with the tip of that knife. And at any point in time, if I was to use the middle section of that knife and do a monster chopping on some dry, dead, hard wood, you betcha it's going to hurt the edge. Because I've done it before. Fantastic. But with those Work Tough Gear blades, it's a complete different story. I have chopped every piece of wood I can find with them things as hard as I can. And the edge ain't got hurt, not one bit. But if I was to rotate the knife 30 degrees in my hand and chop wood with it as hard as I can, I bet you I roll the edge big time. But probably not even big time at all. It might take it like a champ. And with any blade, if you was to rotate that thing 90 degrees in your hand and basically smack it on the side of the wood as hard as you can, you're gonna snap that blade in half. Unless it's incredibly spring tempered. Tempered. Tempering is the process of making the blade softer. If somebody has a high temper, maybe they need a little bit of tempering. So they're not as hard, and they're a little bit more of a softer person. They need a little bit of tempering. Shit, and that's the case with me, man. I gotta check my temper sometime. I don't know what it is about this knife, but it is sure flowing with me right now. Now with the Bravo 3 knife, you can chop wood as hard as you can with the middle section of the blade. Just as long as whatever kind of wood you're chopping just fell off the tree and is living brand new. I'm gonna obliterate this thing, so you might want to stay tuned with this knife. You can use the middle section of the Bark River Bravo 3 and chop green wood as hard as you can, because green wood is going to accept the cut a lot more. And if it accepts the cut, that means there's less shock on the edge, and so there's less likely to chip. You can use slower, more controlled chops and hit it 2 times with the middle part of the edge, get it in half, and possibly damage your edge. And dandy. And I'll hit it 3 times with the tip. Perfectly get it done faster and not damage my edge. I could have got that in way less chops. I could have got it. I was just trying to be difficult on myself because I'm so good at it. Let's see here. Halloween chopping. I got some Mr. Beast candy bar, man. It's incredible. I am very conscious about all edges. You gotta be. Those things are dangerous. But you see how fast I'm hitting that thing? If you was to hit it that fast with the middle part of the blade, it's just gonna get stuck. Then you gotta get it out. I am very conscious about the edge. Right, that's why you see me always check it. I always gotta check the edge to see if it chipped or rolled. If the thing was razor sharp, it would cut better, and there would be less shock on the edge. And if it was razor sharp, the cutting ability would easily be 10 times better than it is now, because a razor sharp edge is like 100 times thinner than the edge that's on there right now. Definitely feeling it. I just took my knives from right here to right there. Move that stump right there because I got this thing. This knife is not razor sharp, so I think it might just smash this thing instead of cutting it cleanly like it was here on this rotten wood. This thing is filled with water. Cuts like a knife. It's a thin pine board. I just hit that on, and I hit that on again. And I'm fixing to split it, but miss it. But then I'm gonna hit that on. Ooh, look at that right down the middle, man. Ah! Goddamn Barger Bravo 3, man. CP and 3V. Stainless goddamn steel. Stainless goddamn steel. Halloween chopping. You know, man, you must keep your hand rock tight. Your hand's got to be extremely tight. You got to death grip it. If you're not death gripping it and you're hitting it and swinging it that fast and hitting it that hard and you're getting tired and you're not death gripping it, that shit can possibly fly out your hand. The only reason why that did that is because I was getting tired and so my grip was fading. But it's like, man, I know I ain't even that strong, okay? Look. There's some big ass fucking dudes out there, but I guess I could be big. I don't know. Oh look, let's fix and come up. I'll get myself some food right now if I want to. Oh. It's here comes the boom. Here comes the boom. But yeah, man, them fucking grizzly bears, like I said, man, if this thing was optimally sharp, it would split the hairs on a grizzly bear. You know, it would split them, it would split the skin, it would go down and split the meat and the bones and just break straight through. You know, it's Halloween. But the skull of a grizzly bear, you know, it might be 20 inches wide or something like that. It might be that big. You know, it's like he might be a big freaking dude. Goddamn T-Rex. That'd be a small T-Rex, but man, we'd be screwed for a real katana. This thing is like a miniature katana. Yeah, I got this knife out because I gotta break them pallets down, and I use this to get up underneath the nails and pry them up so I can take them boards out a lot easier. You know. You know, I gotta get that burr off of there. That burr, gotta get that off of there. Ooh, gotta get it off the tip too. You know what I mean? Get that burr off. Yeah, I mean, if you had the right war club, which you can make with one of these, and you got the right percussion and speed and impact zone on a grizzly bear, anything is gonna go down, basically. You know, the proper war club, weight, shape, size, the proper hit, and the proper hitting zone. If you were to hit a grizzly bear, it would be like getting kicked straight in the face by a horse. Strong horse. Very strong horse, right? Because that's the maximum that horse can deliver, is a very strong kick, square to the brain, right? You know, that's the best thing a horse can do to somebody. A human, you know, we got them pew-pews, right? But if you didn't have a pew-pew, you had one of these, well, this might get you a better PDW, a war club. You might just drop the grizzly bear. But if you get the improper hit because the grizzly bear is charging you, this is your best defense, unless you got a 357. Oh, this is funny stuff, man. I went and got a orange juice and some, I'm building my table again, right? You know, I'm almost done building it now. Very nice. I got a couple more. I got to trim this board. I got to get another board. And so I needed to get this to get another board. And so then I decided to chop a whole bunch of wood. Then I decided, okay, let's make a YouTube video called Halloween Wood Chopping. So yes, this is Bark River Bravo 3 CPM 3V. And this is the Bark River Golok 2. This is the Bravo 3 and this is Golok 2. They're both Bark River knives. Okay, but this one's the Bravo 3 and this one's the Golok 2. This one's a Bowie knife. America. Bravo. Alpha Bravo. Charlie. Foxtrot. Delta. G-Force. Hooligan. But this is a Golok. You know, I don't know what the hell the Golok 1 was. And then there's the Golok 2. And then they got a Golok 3. But I think it's just different handle designs. Now let me go show you the Mr. Beast candy bar. If I see a boyfriend, a girlfriend in the candy aisle, man, I don't pick up any candy because I know they're watching. They can pick up whatever they want to. I'll come back whenever no one's in the aisle. And I'll pick up my candy and ain't nobody know about it. Don't drink this orange juice. It's disgusting.